I think I've come to the conclusion that some things are just inevitable when it comes to not even just, reading One Piece, watching One Piece, just being an otaku in general that likes to watch anime, read manga, read webtoons, light novels, all the other stuff. There's things that just comes with doing that. And I've learned that two things are guaranteed. Sometimes you're going to have to hold that break week, and then sometimes you're gonna open up a random app and there's just gonna be spoilers for whatever show or manga it is that you're trying to watch, bro. Why did I open Google and the first thing that I see is a spoiler for the chapter yesterday? What the? Back at it with chapter 1125, One Piece, What Constitutes Death. I've already been spoiled, so if my reaction to certain things isn't what it's supposed to be, it's because I already knew it was gonna happen. I do apologize for the people that do like to watch these vids. This one's gonna be a little bit on the shorter side. I've got some IRL things to handle after this, so I'm gonna be a little bit tired for a little bit. But for sure, your good lucks and your good energies and your prayers are 100%. What is the word that I'm looking for there? Anyways, I will 100% accept your prayers, good energies, good vibes, and all that, because I for sure need it. Now, what I may do, since this video is going to be a little bit shorter, I think there's something that I specifically want to talk about when it comes to Elbaf, so be on the lookout for possibly another video this week. Cover story for today, we have Oni Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 13. I don't know the specific numbers or the facts for this, but what is the longest cover story? Like, is this getting close to like the amount of episodes of a cover story, or are there like other ones that's had like just straight like 50 chapters of the same cover story? You know what? Let me search it up. Okay, with 48 installments, we have From the Decks of the World. It's, well, that's way longer than what we got right now, but that's like after the time skip. I wasn't reading the manga at that point, but I guess it was everybody that the Straw Hats met was reacting to them, coming back in the news. Okay, cool. So I ain't gonna lie, Yamato, you got like 36 more volumes of this before you even come close to that. But we have Odin's Castle. We see Yamato and a bunch of builders rebuilding Odin's Castle. It's called Odin's Castle. It's to be rebuilt, but Minatomo, the carpenter, is missing. And Minatomo is like the old guy with like the sticks out of his nose, and he's got he's got the string around his head. What's up with where's he at? Where's he at? Kicking off the story, we're going back to Egghead, and I guess we're wrapping up what's going on with the Seraphim, the Marines, and of course the lone member of the Gorosei that is there on Egghead. So basically we have the Cypher Post ship where we see Lucci and Kaku pull up to the ship and they're asking where's Stussy, and Lucci says she was killed in action. I don't know if she had like an off-screen death or anything like that, or if what did happen with Stussy. But obviously she wouldn't come back with Lucci and Kaku, but this could either be Lucci sticking up for Stussy, which I don't believe, because he was quick to rat everybody out whenever he got the chance to talk to them on the transponder snail. So I don't think it's that. Maybe she really is dead. We kick over to the Marine ship where we see Saturn in front of everyone, and all the vice admirals is there, and they're apologizing, saying, hey, sorry we let all this happen. We let the message go out. We let the Straw Hats get away. We didn't capture Bonnie. We didn't do nothing right. But please give us permission to chase them to Elbaf. And he was like, no. Basically, that doesn't matter on the grand scale. I messed up. I told Vegapunk to scrap that Iron Giant. But then I told him, nah, actually research it. Then that same Iron Giant came back with Joy Boy hockey and messed everything up. So now Emu knows that I told Vegapunk to research the robot when you were supposed to have that scrapped, is what I'm assuming. And I'm guessing that on a way grander scale means nothing in comparison to what actually happened, because if we're talking Joy Boy, that goes above all. And the message was also pretty important. And here's the idiot. Doberman asks, oh my God. Okay. So Doberman asks Saturn, hey, you said it was a failure that, Vegapunk's message getting out was like, a failure. Does that mean there's like some truth behind what he's saying? Boom! Smack the shit out of him, bro. And Doberman's just done, bro. Knocked out. Saturn, GG's. I wouldn't be surprised if he turned full spider and killed him right now. Y'all not even supposed to be looking at him. Then we go back to York in the lab, and something's going wrong. Very, very wrong. The sky clouds everywhere is going haywire. The factory is going crazy. And my goat, Edison, is the one behind this, not dead. And now York is trying to seek him out. And congratulations, our MVP of this entire arc is Edison. Clap it up, everybody. Please clap it up for Edison. He sent Punk Records away from Egghead, up, and away. Vegapunk is still here because Punk Records is now safe and away. Congratulations. Edison is our new MVP of this entire arc. The Marines pulled up here. They got some fake ass Mother Flame and nothing else. They got York and nothing else. They got nothing now because now Punk Records is gone. That means you should kill York, right? Go ahead and kill York. Kill York, please. So now we go over to the Holy Land of Mary Joie, where the revolutionaries' attack on their stock of food is still very much in effect and still very much affecting them. There are chefs just dying back and forth because the celestial dragons aren't getting the food portions that they desire. I wonder if there's like a future scene where someone pulls up to Mary Joie and just like all of the celestial dragons are just like mad slim, malnourished, and skinny. They can't even hold up their guns to shoot anybody. Is there a possibility that listen, I don't want to be throwing out any crazy accusations or anything, but where's Oda going with this whole food stock situation? And what's gonna happen with the celestial dragons because of this? Obviously, if they don't eat, they'll get malnourished. Or is this a way of forcing the celestial dragons back down to the islands in order to get food? Are they gonna start like taking over the islands? I don't know, but we're for sure gonna find out. Oh, the Room of Authority. And who we see on our screen is Saint Fagar Garling, or Saint Fagarland Garling. Sorry, my fault, Shanks Paz, my fault. And it's not the Gorosei anymore because Saturn's not there, but the Gorosei are asking, why are you here, Garling? And he says that new orders have been bestowed upon him. And we see a different, if I'm mistaken, I see a different outfit than I last seen him in. Is Garling about to join the Gorosei? Because he's like wearing a suit like everyone else is. He says new orders have been bestowed upon me. And yeah, I just don't remember these guys' names. Oh my God. So Mercury asks Garling, new orders from who? And then we have Jupiter. It's hard to forget Jupiter. And then we have Jupiter. What are you saying, Garling? It's hard to forget Jupiter, you know? He's got a rememberable face, memorable name, you know? Then you got this guy, like these two. I messed them up. Is it Mars? Then Neptune? I don't know, bro. I was right. Mars? Okay, so Mars says, tread lightly. You forget yourself. And then Neptune says, huh? Garling says, oh, okay, we got a big page. Okay. Garling just got named the new defense science warrior god. Whoa, he took Saturn's spot and he sat in his seat, bro. Oh my God. He sat in his seat and then he just sat down and said, let's work together, my fellow elders. Like nothing just happened. And now I know what's going to happen to Saturn because this is what I got spoiled of, y'all. This is what I got spoiled of. But now I know why. And now I know, oh no, he's about to get done. Oh my God, he's about to get done filthy. Listen, I just seen text. I didn't see how it happens. Holy shit. Oh God. Back to Egghead, and here we are. Saturn is choking out, blood spattering out. Is Garling gonna get Saturn's ability? Everyone's trying to help Saturn right now. I feel like he's like spitting up. Maybe it's not blood, but maybe it's like his like it's like coming out of his head. Like he's losing his like immortality is what it seems like. He's losing like the ability that was bestowed upon him from Emu. This is all speculation, of course. It's like he's losing the ability to be immortal that, you know, Emu gave to him, and he's just dying because he's been alive for so long. Holy shit. And all of the Marines are just sitting there doing nothing or trying their hardest to help, but there's nothing that they could do because what's done is already done. And he's melting, literally melting. He's melting. And we see Emu, Saturn, Joy Boy was behind that escape and you allowed it to happen. As Saturn is literally just like dry aging, cocooning, turning into a mummy. He's just losing his immortality. I wouldn't even say this is Emu killing him. This is just Emu taking away the ability that was given to him So there is some kind of immortality, stuff going on that was given to them by Emu, because who else could have done this? Holy schnitzel. There's no way I just said that. And we see on the ground after all of this mummifying, just a skeleton, literally just a skeleton. And I believe when this gets animated, this may be one of the most tragic and disturbing death scenes in all of One Piece, because One Piece low-key be straying away from like just straight up killing, other than like when the celestial dragon just be like shooting people in the head. But this one might be kind of crazy when it gets animated. I'm not gonna lie to you. Holy, Atlas and Edison are alive. Yes, and they combined to make like a Atlas Edison fusion. I don't care, they're alive. I don't care. Wait, everybody's alive? Wait, what? Wait, okay, so I see what just happened. So I guess Edison went up to Punk Records, grabbed Shaka, not himself, grabbed Shaka, Atlas, and Pythagoras, who were all dead. Shaka was dead. Atlas blew herself up. Pythagoras, how did Pythagoras die? I'm sorry. I am so sorry. You are a very forgettable Vegapunk. Hold on. I'm sorry. He got crushed by S-Snake. Wow, bro. Yeah, he just got hoed. So Edison grabbed a new body, I guess, like a fusion of everyone. Shaka, Edison, Pythagoras, Atlas, same body, 4 different minds in the same body. So I guess what what Lilith was saying was correct, that they're not dead, because if the brain lives, so does everybody else, because they can just upload all that information and then boom, they're still there and they're still alive. They just, what did Lilith say last chapter? They like fundamentally died, or they like progressive. Hold on, let me see. Let me go back to the last chapter. Lilith said that they're like functionally dead, but in the truth of it all, Punk Records is like the true Vegapunk. And the plan right now, I guess, is to just float in the sky for 500 years as they wait for someone to be able to access the information that they have in Punk Records, or whatever they're about to do with Weatheria, or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it. And then we go over to the Kamabaka Queendom, where the revolutionaries are. Interesting. I did not forget what just happened. There's some kind of plan going on with Weatheria, where Nami was, training and, got the cloud staff and all that. Hopefully they do some cool stuff, and that's like the new home base of Egghead. But then that's just gonna get a Buster Call as well. So hopefully they do it right the second time. But everybody thinks that the Vegapunks are dead except for York. So, I mean, we'll see. So this is what we end off the chapter with, is basically, filling in some, I wouldn't say plot holes, but filling in some gray areas that I guess like we were just, given, but now it will make sense as we hear it. So the first celestial dragon decided to live on the red line. What's the red line? The highest place on the planet. There was other celestial dragons that was forcing slaves to make these gigantic structures high in the air, meaning that the founding celestial dragons for the past 700 years have been making these gigantic high in the air structures so that if the world does sink, they'll be fine. Mary Joa is in the sky, but Skypiea, what's up with that? Questions, a lot of questions, but it makes sense now that the founding fathers of the celestial dragons already knew about the void century and what came with that. We'll see how that pans out in the future, or that could be just what we're revealed now, but I feel like there's more that we can get out of that. So the founding celestial dragons already knew about the world sinking, so they were like, hey, I don't want to get sunk again, so let's build all these crazy structures that's in the air so that if it sinks another 200 meters, we'll be just fine. Take all of our important celestial dragons, put them in the sky, call it Mary Joa. But the only other place that I know of that's in the sky is Skypiea. Why is that? And since it's such an ancient place, such an ancient place, and it's on clouds, similar to Egghead. I don't want to make any crazy theories or anything like that, but such an ancient place, right? That was probably there since the void century. How is that not in the ocean? How is it in the sky on clouds? I don't know. I think that might have been a setup that Oda might have. That might have been like a point that Oda wanted us to see, which just makes him that much of a master artiste of what he does. But that's gonna be it for the chapter. I said this is gonna be a shorter one, but man, whenever I see this chapter, I just get to yapping, bro. So yeah, this is yeah. We're definitely gonna be talking about one of these. We're gonna be talking about this one for a while. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to talk about some things. Definitely gonna have to talk about some things. W chapter.